So, what could be good against him? We're on the draw. We're on the draw. Maybe Restoration Angel. I think I'm going to bring in Restoration Angel over the Exalted Angel. Although we do want our Wildfire here. Just his like 3/3 beasts we can ambush with the Restoration Angels. Just what I'm thinking. Actually, no, I think I'm going to keep the Exalted Angel. Let's just try to play our heart out. Yeah, balance is really good for this deck. I think the powerful cards in this deck are Balance, Tamiyo, Elspeth, the Wildfires, and the couple of Signets to help us ramp into the Wildfires. We would have loved to have another Signet. I would happily sacrifice the Shrine of Burning Rage for like an Izzet Signet would be good, for example. Do we want Mother of Runes? Not really. That Prophetic Bolt really was huge, that game, I have to say. Counterspells seem like they could be pretty good against him, although less so on the draw. On the draw against him, we really want like an Arc Lightning or something to like have as a good turn one play, but this seems acceptable. We've got a blue mana, we've got double white, we've got triple white actually for Elspeth, and we can Lightning Helix is an early play from him. The Hollowed Fountain is an awesome draw there, just because we really want to have double blue. Let's see. He did mulligan to 5 that last game, so I think overall his deck might be better than ours, so we might want to try to get a little bit lucky this game. It's possibly just kept one land, and yeah, so... He's ramping hard. Tough question here. So, we have no counterspell, so playing an island doesn't make any sense to leave double whatever up. I think I'm going to Lightning Helix here. This only ever makes 1 mana. So if we kill the Tree Speaker, he can make a 4-drop next turn. If we kill the Pilgrim, he can level this up and make a 3-drop. The 4-drop is scarier, but the Tree Speaker is a better creature. I think I'm going to kill the Tree Speaker. Actually, he's probably going to spend some mana to level us up while the level up triggers on the stack, and then I'm going to kill it. Lightning Helix is an instant. I think in this particular situation it makes sense to try to get some value out of its instant speed nature. Ordinarily you just want to kill the creature while they're tapped out, but with 3 cards in hand I suspect he probably will not be able to counter it. I could be wrong, but you know, we'll see. He could have a miscalculation, for example. His start was pretty strong, by the way. In case you guys did not figure that out. So yeah, now we Lightning Helix it. So he used up some of his mana, which is good for us. Now, if we had Lightning Helix that on our turn, now I guess our hope is to survive until we Elspeth. 3 mana, Sword of Feast and Famine. Alright, we can discard a card. too bad we didn't get this Grim Lavamancer out earlier. We could have just, if it didn't have Summoning Sickness, you know, we could just kill this Avacyn's Pilgrim for free, but now he's going to put it out of range. He's going to get a card off of us, and we're going to have to discard. I think we'll discard this Battlefield Forge. I think our other cards are just better. So yeah. I mean, so long as he's not drawing extra cards, I think we're okay. This could be a lot worse for us, actually. He gets to untap his mana, so he can play like a Polukranos, for example, something sweet there. I would love to have a Faith's Fetters. Yeah, Polukranos. I called it. So... I'm just going to have to take a lot of damage this one turn. We're taking a lot of damage. So much damage. Yeah. His deck is sweet. I don't mind losing to this too much. You know, he had the elves, he had the sword, he had a Mox. He had a pretty good deck. He could Monstrosity here. That wouldn't be unreasonable for him to do. Although, let's see what he does. If we can land this Elspeth, I think we've got a shot, but it's going to be very, very difficult. Okay. So Monstrosities. Yep. He hits us for 9. None of these creatures have trample. That's the one saving grace. Is they don't have trample. We discard a card, we go to 10, he untaps, he can play another card if he has one. If he has another card, I'll be pretty impressed. But he can only monstrous this once. It's a 6/6. We can eventually kill it with our Elspeth. If he just plays like even something good, like an Oracle of Maladiah, I'll have a shot, but you know, I just need to stay alive to land this Elspeth, and it should hopefully help us fight back against his very good start. The Orzhov Signet being particularly important here. If we didn't have the Orzhov Signet, I think we'd just be dead. He loses connection to the game. I guess he's lagging. There's really no reason for him to disconnect, to like take time off the clock or whatever, or to rage quit. He's clearly ahead on board, so I'm just going to wait for him to get back. You can fast forward in YouTube. But yeah, I'm still connected. You can see my terrible constructed rating there. I don't play a lot of constructed. I lost a lot of constructed points when I built a Pyromancer's Ascension deck and lost a lot of games with it. I did win some games, but I lost more games than I won in constructed. Better limited player. Not great, though. Okay, so he has a use for the Sword of Feast and Famine mana, I think. He could have a Mystic Snake. We have enough blue, so let's play Mountain. If he has a Mystic Snake, we're just dead. But we can't exactly play around it. You know, like... If he has a Mystic Snake, he wins. If he doesn't, we have a shot. We're not winning by any stretch of the imagination, but at least now we have a shot. At least we have a shot. We can either keep plussing her up and try to build an army of tokens. We could block 2 creatures this turn, then minus her and have a blocker left and kill the Polukranos. That might be reasonable. We could also draw a card, as we get to draw a card every turn of the game from here on in, which is going to be useful. He's probably wishing that he had saved the monsters to kill a couple of these tokens. He got in more damage early that way, but his monsters might have been better now in this situation. So yeah, he's trying to go after the Elspeth. If he has a trample effect, we lose her. If he doesn't, yeah. Let's see what he plays. Genesis Wave gets him a Wake Thrasher, so that's decent. We would love to Devil's Play it. So what happens if we Wildfire, right? If we Wildfire, right, we kill this, we don't kill this, but we can kill it with this. He loses a bunch of lands, we lose a bunch of lands, but we've got, yeah, I think we're going to Wildfire here. Well, actually, we get in for a point of damage first, because he's not going to block this. Okay, so he has one card in hand. I'm not too worried about a flash creature. Yeah, I mean, let's just kill the Polukranos. If he has a way to deal... Oh, Strangleroot Geist! We're not playing around Strangleroot Geist! I can't believe I forgot about Strangleroot Geist. No. If he has Strangleroot Geist, we're punished. We're punished hardcore. Okay. He could Shardless Agent into Strangleroot Geist. He does not. Neither of these have haste. Wow, Apocryphite coming in off of exile. That's really cool. That's a neat interaction that I didn't think about. That is actually a really neat interaction. So now we try to ride our Elspeth a little bit more. The mountain was a fairly decent draw. He equips, we block. Thankfully, it's not a protection from White Sword. He tries to attack the Elspeth. We block. We make some more tokens. We pass a turn. Tamiyo, if we draw another land at some point, we'll be happy to have her. Now he's playing around the minus effect, which seems to tell me that he's expecting it to be minused. He doesn't have Mystic Snake mana up. So I think we can resolve this. I think this should be able to resolve. Now we're starting to establish a strangle lock on the game between our keeping his mana down with Tamiyo, making tokens with Elspeth. I think we should possibly be able to take it from here. He could still have something really good, but he's only on 4 mana now. Yeah, GG. He had a good deck, but we managed to get there with Wildfire.